Welcome to SGT Times Explainer. I am Suhani Sharma. Today we'll be discussing what exactly is the Gaganyaan Mission and why is the initial flight test so important. The Gaganyaan project aims to show India's capabilities to send human space missions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveiled the project during his Republic Day speech from the Red Fort in 2018. The Gaganyaan mission was supposed to take off in 2022. However, delays were caused by the COVID-19 epidemic and the mission's complexity. If successful, India will become the fourth country after the former Soviet Union, the United States and China to conduct human space flights. According to reports, the Gaganyaan project is significant because countries are currently attempting to conquer space's last frontier, explore the universe and discover new riches on the moon and other planets. An indigenous crew mission will put India at the center of this race, shaping the already changing geopolitics. The article went on to say, the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) said in a statement, the prerequisites for the Gaganyaan mission include development of many critical technologies, including human-rated launch vehicle for carrying view safely to space, life support system to provide an Earth-like environment to the crew in space, crew emergency escape provision, and evolving crew management aspects for training, recovery, and rehabilitation of crew. Several precursor missions are planned to demonstrate the technology preparedness levels before the actual human space flight mission. The integrated airdrop test, pad abort test, and test vehicle flights are among the demonstration missions. The safety and reliability of all systems will be demonstrated in unmanned missions preceding manned missions, according to the ISRO website. The test flight is critical for putting the crew module, which will keep the astronauts in a pressurized Earth-like environment throughout the Gaganyaan mission, through its phases and determining how effectively the abort mechanism functions. The Gaganyaan mission's crew module is at various stages of development. The TVD-1CM is an unpressurized version that has been fully integrated and tested. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath told reporters on Saturday that 3 more test vehicle missions would be undertaken under the Gaganyaan program following the TVD-1 test flight. On October 21, the Gaganyaan mission's first test vehicle flight will take place. Following that, we want to conduct 3 further test missions, D2, D3 and D4. During the test flight sequence, we will conduct rigorous checks. Somnath, who is also the Secretary of the Department of Space, told reporters in Rameshwaram. In summary, this trip will assess the performance of the crew module as well as the effectiveness of the crew escape system in saving astronauts during an emergency. How will the test flight function? The TVD-1 test mission included sending the unmanned crew module into orbit, returning it to Earth and collecting it after landing in the Bay of Bengal. The test vehicle, according to ISRO, is a single-stage liquid rocket. The payloads are as follows: interface adapters for the crew module, crew escape system, and CM fairing. According to the report, the crew module would be lifted to a height of 17 kilometers in low Earth orbit. The abort system will then be tested once the module is in mid-air and flying at a Mach speed of 1,482 kilometers per hour. According to sources, the crew module will now detach from the crew escape system at a height of 16.9 kilometers at a speed of 550 kilometers per hour. This will happen around 91 seconds after launch. The crew module will thereafter enter a state of coasting following a deployment of a drag parachute, which will delay the descent. A main parachute will be deployed. At an altitude of about 17 km, the crew escape system with crew module will be separated from the test vehicle. Following that, the abort sequence will be completed autonomously, beginning with the separation of the CES and the deployment of a succession of parachutes and concluding in the safe landing of the CM in the sea, roughly 10 kilometers off the coast of Sriharikota. ISRO revealed. The avionics system in CM are in a dual redundant mode for configuration for navigation, sequencing, telemetry, instrumentation and power, with a complete set of parachutes, recovery aids, actuation systems and pyros, the pyrotechnic device used to separate spacecraft from the rocket. The CM in this mission is extensively instrumented to capture flight data for evaluation of various system performance, it stated. Within the CM, all the components necessary for deceleration and recovery are housed, Space Specialist Girish Lingana told The Week. This comprises a wide range of parachutes, recovery aids actuation systems and pyrotechnics. Recovery aids actuation system are systems that regulate and deploy various types of gear such as parachutes or flotation equipment during the descent phase of a spaceship to guarantee a safe and controlled landing. The CM is also outfitted with a plethora of instrumentation for recording flight data, enabling for evaluation of various system performances. The Indian Navy will use a specialist vessel and dive team to rescue the crew module once it's land in the Bay of Bengal. PM informs ISRO that India will have a space station by 2035. Encouraged by the success of Chandrayaan mission, Prime Minister Narendra Modi set high targets for ISRO on Tuesday, urging them to build an Indian space station by 2035 and send the first Indian to the moon by 2040. Modi's instructions came during a briefing by ISRO chairman S. Somnath on the status of Gaganyaan Mission, which will fly its maiden demonstration flight of the crew escape mechanism on October 21st, as well as other efforts. During the discussion, the Prime Minister discussed the future of India's space exploration efforts and pushed experts to focus on interplanetary projects such as Venus orbiter mission and a Mars lander, as well as further research on the moon. Building on the success of Indian space initiatives, including the recent Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1 missions, the Prime Minister directed that India should now aim for new and ambitious goals, including setting up the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, Indian Space Station by 2035 and sending first Indian to the moon by 2040, according to a press release. ISRO's moon exploration plans will include a succession of Chandrayaan flights, the development of a new rocket called the Next Generation Launch Vehicle, the construction of a new launch pad, and the establishment of human-centric laboratories and related technologies. The Department of Space provided an in-depth summary of the Gaganyaan mission encompassing numerous technologies established thus far, such as human-rated launch vehicles and system validation. It was mentioned that around 20 significant tests are planned, including 3 uncrewed missions of the human-rated launch vehicle. Prime Minister Modi expressed faith in India's capabilities and reaffirmed the country's resolve to reach new heights in space exploration. Other officials present at the meeting were the Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office, Jitendra Singh, Principal Secretary to Prime Minister, P.K. Mishra, and others. The Prime Minister presided over the gathering following India's successful soft landing near the moon's unexplored South Pole on August 23. Within 10 days of the lunar landing on September 2, India launched a spacecraft to investigate the Sun from a location known as the Lagrange point, which is around 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. The Aditya L1 mission will investigate the solar atmosphere, solar magnetic storms, and their effects on the Earth's climate. This brings us to the end of today's SGT Times Explainer. Thanks for watching.